Welcome everyone, welcome back to the Brother Noel channel. And in this video, I'm going to answer a question that many Christians seem to have. And it's even a question that I would have if I were younger and growing up and new to Christianity. And it is the question of, can Christians play video games? Nah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Of course, I'm kidding. Of course, we can play video games, but you just have to keep two things in mind before doing so. Now, the two things you need to keep in mind are just two questions. The first one is, did you put God first before you do this activity or before you play video games? And the second one is this game or activity going to be a negative influence on the relationship that you have with God? Now, before I go deeper into answering these questions and why I even brought up these questions in the first place, I want to preface it with a Bible verse that Jesus said in the book of Matthew. And in the book of Matthew, Jesus was asked, "Teacher, which is the great commandment in the law?" And he said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the great and first commandment." Think about it. This is the great and the first commandment, the very first thing you should think of. Now, that Bible verse is why I bring up that question of, did you put God first before you start the game or the activity or whatever it is that you're going to do? Because Jesus did say it's the first great commandment, that you love God with all your mind, body, and soul, your mind, heart, and soul. And you got to think of your relationship with God almost as if it's like with a person. Imagine you're living with your family, your brother or sister, mother, father, or your husband or wife, right? And you get up in the morning and then you see them, they get up, they do their morning routine, they have coffee, they have breakfast, they take a shower, and then they just leave. They say nothing to you, they don't acknowledge you, they don't even look in your direction. They kind of just brush you off and walk by as if you don't even exist. You're gonna look at them like, what's your problem? Are you okay? Like, what happened? And that's why, if you want to grow your faith and have a good relationship with God, you need to put him first, always. As soon as you get up in the morning, let's say you're gonna have a coffee, your cereal, your breakfast, anything, whatever your morning routine is, try to incorporate maybe reading some Bible verses in the morning, or even start it with a prayer. Just keep God on your mind, in your heart, and in your soul. That's what Jesus said that we have to do. And so that answers the first question of, did you put God first before you start this game? Now, for the second one, is this activity or game going to be a negative influence on the relationship you have with God? We're going to approach it like this. Now, you have to think about what it is that you're playing. Are you playing a game that's like a racing game, a sports game, a simple fighting game? Then that shouldn't be a problem. Should be no harm in that. Or are you playing a game where you're like a demon, sorcerer, witch, warlock, casting all kinds of spells, and like there's like extreme violence and blood and like body parts flying everywhere? I'm not sure if that'd be a good influence for you, because, you know, if it has a demonic influence, has like an evil influence, and you're trying to follow God, it seems a little off, because you're following God, but then at the same time, you're playing demon. You're playing like almost like a demon in a virtual world. It doesn't seem right. Now, there's a verse in the Bible that goes along with the theme of what I'm saying here, and it's in the book of Romans, and it states that you need to hate what is evil and cling to what is good. Be devoted to one another in brotherly love. Honor one another above yourselves. Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor, serving the Lord. And the first part of that is hate what is evil. Now, if you hate what is evil, you don't even want anything evil to influence you, just not even this much. You don't even want it to get into your mind at all. And that's why I say you need to keep in mind what exactly it is you're going to be doing in the game or in the game or the activity that you're doing. Just be mindful of what's going on in it and what it is that you're going to be doing. And for the most part, that's it. If you keep those two questions in mind, the questions of, did I put God first today? And is what I'm going to be doing going to be a negative influence on the relationship that I have with God? And you approach those two things in the right way, for the most part, you should be fine. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys learned something that'll help you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless and take care.